everybody to the Sammys. I know you guys are excited as I am. Now, I've seen each of these finalists, and I'm very happy that I didn't have to make the decision which one was going to be the winner, because these guys are all winners. The Baby Junior talents are ages 7 and under, and we're going to meet last year's Baby Junior winner. I had the experience, I got to MC the finals for the juniors this year, or the semifinals. Every time I said this woman's name, I got a terrific round of applause. Tonight she's going to be singing Home. She is the winner of the Baby Junior final category last year. Her name is Beyonce Knowles.
He tells us, should we try and stay, or should we run away? Or would it be better just to let things be? Oh, living here in this brand new world might be hard to see, but he taught me so hard, oh yes. So it's real, it's so real, it's real. Tell me the love that people see inside my heart to find a world full of love, like
That way, real fast. Ready? When I tell you, you're going to learn. Look that way. Ready? Do it. Okay, one more time. Look towards me. Do it. Yeah. Now point your finger too at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready? Okay, word! Yeah, down here. Here we go. Yeah, just sing it to him. Yeah.
Your challenges are a young group from Houston. Welcome Beyonce, Lativia, Nina, Nikki, Kelly, and Ashley, the hip-hop rapping Girls Time.
One, two, check. Yeah, GT in the house with a brand new slam, guaranteed to make you jam while you're eating your green eggs and ham. So check it out. Hey, it's time to get big time. Yeah, beat drop. I got a secret, but I ain't gonna tell ya unless you promise me that you won't tease me. It's about new love, ooh, in my space. He's the reason why I got a smile on my face. And today, he calls me all over my baby. And he tells me I'm his little buttercup. All over my baby. So say what you wanna say. I don't care.
Dad, right? Matthew Knowles, how you doing?
Good.
Well, it's one thing to have somebody in the drill team, but when you've got a possible major giant group on your hands, how do you feel as a parent now?
Well, I'm very proud not only of my daughter, but all of the girls. They work extremely hard, and it's a commitment to do this, and they're committed.
Man, are you dreaming a little bit?
Well, actually, Don, the girls have performed 7 times in a combination of Dallas and Houston And each and every time that they perform, there's a standing ovation from the audience. So the audience has judged them, and they've judged them well.
We've got 3 lead singers and 3 lead dancers, as they call it, and they've been just practicing their hearts out. And this is Beyonce. Now, tell me about getting over the stage fright. I mean, how did this go from having fun and singing for a few people to where, I mean, you're going to go out there and you're going to try to make it big?
Well, I guess if we keep on practicing and practicing and we keep on performing, every time we get better and the stage fright just fades away.
Did I lose your mind when I was gone? I wanna be where you are. Anywhere you are.
I'm Latavia,
the youngest, the baby.
Yes, I am.
Teeny weeny. That's the sassy one. Yes. And I'm Beyonce, and I'm the second youngest. She's a serious one.
She's like, you know, the overseer of it all.
And I'm Kelly. I'm the sensitive one. Miss Emotional.
Yes.
And I'm Latoya. I'm the crazy one.
Destiny's Child got started through another group that was formed in 1990, where Beyonce and Latavia were the original members, along with some other girls. Then I knew Kelly from elementary school. We went to Briar Grove Elementary, and we were in the closet playing Barbies one day, and Kelly was singing "I'm Your Baby Tonight" by Whitney Houston. I was like, "You got to try out for our group." So she tried out and she made it. And then Beyonce and Latoya went to school together, and they knew each other from
St.
Girl
James.
Scouts.
Toya was in Girl Scouts. I remember walking in the Girl Scout meeting, asking Toya, "Do you want to be in the group?" And she was like, "Yeah!" So she tried out, and she had on a silver lame, just looking so. Big old hair. Big hair out there. And she tried out, and she was just so little and so cute. So precious. But she fit right on in. That was like 5-6 years ago. And we've been together since, just sisters with that sisterly love. Right.
Alright, how we got the name. Beyonce's mom was about to read the Bible one day, and our picture was in there, and it fell out. And next to the picture was the name Destiny in boldface print.
We were looking for a name.
Yeah.
And right there was Destiny.
And we were that name was ours. I mean, it was ours, man.
Right.
So
It's
we
like
had
God sent a message to us, like we were destined for success, so your name must be Destiny.
Right.
But we couldn't use Destiny by itself.
Everybody and their
mama had
the
Destiny.
name. Right.
So Michael Malden, our
We
manager,
love you, Michael.
yes, and ourselves, we came up with the name Child. So
It's
we
like
put
a
it together,
rebirth of Destiny.
and we
Now-
said Destiny's Child.
It's really spiritual.
Right.
Did you say
Because we're a very spiritual group.
Thanks, brother.
Right. See, the child was like a rebirth of Destiny, kind of like our album is a rebirth of music back from the 70s. Because we're trying to like
Bring back
music,
that
live
sound
feel.
from the 70s.
And when you listen to the album, you'll hear the live music, the live guitar,
Orchestra.
even the orchestra. Dwayne hooked us up, and we're trying to bring the music back to the way it was, because it was just tight. And that's how we try to do our performances. When you see us perform, we
like
try
a
to give
package.
you the dancing, we try to give you the live singing, all the harmony,
right.
and we try to be real. So
We gonna
we're
keep
trying
it real with you.
Right, we're trying to bring it back to the way it was. We're trying to start a whole new era in music.
That retro 70 type thing.
Right. And if you listen to the album, you'll hear the pop R&B, the ballads, hip hop, kind of the classical with the orchestra. You hear rap, you hear hip hop, you hear everything. We're trying to give you everything. Hi, my name is Beyonce. Beyonce Giselle Knowles, and I'm 16 years old. I just turned 16 about 4 or 5 days ago. My birthday is September 4th, 1981. I'm a Virgo. And for my birthday, I got my belly button pierced. And what I do in the group, I'm the lead singer, and my role in the group, my personality of the group is the serious one, the mother of the group, the one that try to get everybody in line. My advice is to keep God first. That's the main thing, keep God first. We go to church every Sunday together, and I think that's what gives this group the bond that we have. Please keep God first and pray every night and be serious with your prayers. Also, stay humble. I know we're gonna stay humble. If you ever meet me and I have a little attitude, just slap me. Just slap me right back into shape. And if you want to do something, put your mind to it. Focus on that one thing. Don't worry about everybody else trying to distract you and keep you far from your dreams, because it's a lot of haters out there and they're going to try to keep you away from your dreams. But don't listen to them. Just focus on what you're trying to do, and I promise you, you're going to get it if you work hard at it and you keep God first. My plans for the future, I did produce on some of the album, and I produced on Lil O's album as well. I give a shout out to you, Lil O, what's up? And I do plan on producing, and I plan on, in the future, hopefully getting my own record company and my own production company, and managing like my dad.
Why you frontin' when you know you really want it? Come on. Everybody say no, 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 no. Come on. When it's really yeah, 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 yeah. Let me hear it. Here we go.
This is the remix. The Jeeps pump this new remix. This is the remix. Radios play this remix.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? No, no. Say what's on your mind, cause each every time you need me, you give me signs. When I ask you what's the deal, hold on inside. If you wanna be with me, you gotta keep it real. Tell me what's going on, tell me how you feel. Oh, I know you want me just as much as I want you. So come and get my love, it's all here for you. No, 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 no. When it's really yeah, 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 yeah. You be saying no, 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 no. When it's really yeah, 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 yeah. You gotta keep it real. Tell me what's going on. Tell me how you feel. Boy, know you want it. Just what I want to. Come get my love. I'll give it to you. How my ladies doing? Ladies, y'all alright? If you know the song, I want you to sing along with it, alright? Here we go.
We've taken the time to chill out and relax today. You know, we're normally out and about around town in Jacksonville. This time, we had a chance to come to a nice little hotel and interview 4 beautiful young ladies. These 4 young ladies we have here are Kelly, Latavia, Latoya, and Beyonce. I hope I got that correct. Yeah. And they're better known to you guys as...
Easy's Angels. No, Destiny's Child.
Or as they would like to call themselves, Destiny's Children.
Yeah, children in the house.
How you ladies doing?
We're okay. How are you doing?
We're doing great. You guys, I know you just came off like a long flight from Houston to LA. Is that correct?
From LA to
Jacksonville. Okay. How is that? I mean, dealing with that. I mean, dealing with that almost every day. Don't you get tired and sleepy and aggravated and don't want to do interviews and things like that?
Yes. Sometimes, I mean, it is tiring, but you have, I mean, it's some good and some bad to everything in life. And once you hit the stage and once you bring smiles on people's faces, then it makes up for all of the tiredness and exhaustion and all of the other stuff.
Now, the single's called Bills, Bills, Bills. Now, bill in America means money, so is the song about all the money you earn?
Oh, no.
No. What's it about then?
Well, it's about a relationship. In the beginning of the relationship, it's wonderful, it's cool, the guy's treating you like a queen, but then he starts getting comfortable. He stops doing what he did, and he starts slowly making you pay for things that his money should be handling.
Yes.
And he starts
I
maxing.
think many of the girls have experienced that.
Yes. And some guys experience it too. The guy basically just runs up your credit card bill, your telephone bill. He's using your car and not filling the tank back up with gas. So you're asking him to pay the bills that he's run up.
Right. So you girls men haters then?
Oh
No,
we love men.
Yeah, we love the fellas, but you know, this time we wrote it for the, women, because some guys be slacking sometimes.
Yeah,
but we know
it from a woman's point of view. That's all.
Yeah, we know guys can relate to it also.
Okay, now how long have you girls been together as a band for?
For about 9 or 10 years now.
How long?
9 or 10 years.
Since elementary school.
Yeah.
Which was in elementary school. So has your life changed a lot since you first started?
Yeah, well, not really. The only thing that's really changed is the fact that we don't get to stay at home as much. We're always traveling and we miss our families, but everything else is cool. We travel, we get to see the world, do shows and everything, so it's cool.
So how has the sound of the songs you're doing now changed from what it was like in the beginning?
Well, they're more conceptual this time. Every song has a meaning behind it. And also, not only that, but this time the vocals are more in your face. And
they're all quite catchy though, aren't they? Do you remember that? No.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Thank you. We also got a chance to write a lot on this album. We wrote on almost every single one of the songs. They're a lot more up-tempo, youthful, party-like. It's a feel-good album.
Now, you're a friend of Wyclef Jean as well, aren't you? So did he help you out with all the writing?
Oh, he didn't help us.
Yeah, he didn't get to help out on this album like he did last. Hopefully he'll be able to do a fat remix or something. But he did help us out with the title of the album, which is The Writings on the Wall, coming out July 19th.
So what's that about?
What, The Writings on the Wall?
Yeah, where'd you get the idea from that from?
Well, actually, The Writings on the Wall is a cliche, which means something big is about to happen. And you can tell that in every song, something big is about to happen in the relationship. Either it's going to end or it's going to get better. And also, we hope that this album does well, and it is a big turnout for us. So that's basically where the title came from.
Last album, we were just starting out, and we were trying to find what we were going to go for, what our style was, and who we were going to work with. But this album, we were sure of who we were going to work with. We had a list. Our manager came in, he was like, okay, so what are we going to do this album? And we listed out all the producers we wanted, and it was a blessing that we got all of them. And the difference also is that we got to write on this album. We only wrote 3 songs on the last album, and this album we wrote 11. So that's a big change, and we were involved more with this album.
Yeah, and the album is more conceptual this time. Beyonce produced a majority of the vocals on the album, and if you notice when you listen to the album that the vocals are more in your face this time, and it's tight, and it's all because Beyonce hooked it up.
Yeah, made it run a lot smoother too.
I don't think you feel so what so.
We're not talking to all guys. We're only talking to the one guy that is being trifling and is running up her phone bill and all of that. So if the guy wasn't doing that, we would never ask a guy to pay our bills. We believe in 50-50 relationship. But we also know that guys can relate to this situation too, because we know there are some girls out there that take guys' cars and drive them and feel like they can spend their credit cards and all that. So guys, y'all relate to the song. Just put it in your mind and just put it in your perspective.
Don't jump to a conclusion by the chorus just because it says, can you pay my bills?
You gotta listen to the verses.
Exactly. Right. Just know that we're writing the song from a female's perspective because we are females. And we don't know how to write from a man's perspective, so we had to write it from ours.
Oh, I know you want me, I can see it in your eyes. But you keep on praying, what you say what's on your mind. Cause every time you give a sign. Wanna ask you what do you hold all the time?
It's just all a blessing to see a lot of people just really feeling your songs and singing the words to your songs. I mean, it just gets you more excited and it makes you want to work even harder.
Right, but there are more sacrifices that also come with it that we had no idea about. We didn't know that we were going to be away from our family so much and, you know what I'm saying, get to miss out on the homecoming and the proms, the teenage stuff, you know, that happened during your teenage years, of course. But it's all worth it, like Kelly said.
The good outweighs the bad, definitely.
Yeah.
First we started out real cool.
It wasn't something that happened suddenly, like at the spur of a moment. It was something that had been going on. It was things that we were noticing for
It was
years.
conflicts that were going on.
Yeah,
The
for years.
departure was like this.
We always tried to work out our differences
And communicate.
between each other. We always tried to communicate, but we were having problems for a while now.
It's just a real weird feeling to actually be with somebody since you were 9 and 10 and then be separated so suddenly.
I mean,
that's
like
just...
the drop of a hat.
But how and why could this have possibly happened? After a multi-platinum year filled with hit after hit, the self-proclaimed family unit that was Destiny's Child gave no outward signs of internal troubles.
I think we're gonna be home Christmas and New Year's.
We're about to go to Europe, and as soon as we get from Europe, then hopefully we'll get a couple days home.
And we're also gonna do our new video too.
That's Say my name.
Say my name. I think the 27th of December, to be exact.
That video, Say My Name, ended up being shot weeks later, with LaToya and Latavia nowhere in sight, and their places taken by two brand new Destiny's members, Farah Franklin and Michelle Williams.
What was that like, though, when you heard that they'd shot a video for a song you sang on without you?
I was like, nah, you playing, shut up.
I was like, hold on. Management made a decision. There was nothing that Latavia and I could do about it. Did it hurt? Absolutely, because we were friends. I went to school with these girls. Actually, she found...
I never knew y'all went to school together. You saying you?
Oh, yeah. Beyonce and Latavia have been in the group the longest. Then Latavia went to school, met Kelly, and then Beyonce showed up at my school one day as the new beautiful girl with this beautiful voice. It was just so cool to experience something like that at such a young age. When that decision was made...
That was heartbreaking.
Oh, absolutely.
We were sisters.
Did you get fired or did you quit the group?
Well, let me say this. I definitely did not quit. Who would quit Destiny's Child? That's insane.
Okay. So they replaced you after you wrote, I heard, a letter to Matthew Knowles.
It was a disaffirmance letter at that time.
A what?
A disaffirmance letter.
Okay.
And our conflict was strictly with management. It had nothing to do with the other ladies at all. But
it was you and
myself and LaToya.
LaToya.
We didn't have anything against Beyonce and Kelly at all.
So what did the letter say?
I mean, it was just, at that time, Matthew was he was our personal manager and he was everybody's group manager.
Okay.
So we disaffirmed it as our personal manager.
You wanted to be let out of personal management so you can find your own.
And we wanted to have someone actually to come in and manage along with him. We weren't trying to fire the group's manager.
You know, Matthew needs full control. Well, you found
no,
out,
he don't.
Right?
No, he didn't.
So then you guys were replaced, and you weren't fired. First of all, why'd you write a letter and not drive to his house or call his office?
It was complicated. You know, we were younger, and you know, when you get told sometimes that basically you kind of don't do enough to kind of have no opinion. You know, so you have to take. I didn't feel personally if I went to say, hey, I want to talk about this and this is what I wanted. I don't think it would have gotten any attention or anything like that.
So now you were replaced, and I heard you didn't find out that they were replaced in the group until the video for Say My Name came out. Can you imagine watching BET at 106 in Park and seeing somebody else in your slot?
That's exactly what happened. Like, it was crazy. It was painful.
That is a ruthless business that you are a part of.
Absolutely.
Are you still friendly with Kelly and Beyonce and LaToya?
Yes. I ran into Beyonce some years ago. I spoke with Kelly. It was nothing but love. LaToya was at my baby shower.
Have you heard about Beyonce's new little brother that Matthew allegedly is not taking care of?
I did hear about that. You told me about that.
Thank you for watching.
How you doing?
Thank you. Thank you. I always wonder what people in your situation do for money. Now, you've been off the scene for 10 years. You have a baby, and you have your boy. Is he still your boyfriend? Is he still in your life?
We're definitely in each other's lives. We definitely co-parent our daughter. We're very, very great friends.
What are you... Oh, friends.
Wendy, don't go there.
No, so you guys don't live together. So
no, we don't.
What have you been doing for money for 10 years? Like, how does that work?
I'm good, girl.
Okay.
I wrote on the albums, so
good for you.
Publishing, yes,
good
ma'am, yes. Publishing, come on now.
And finally, I had no idea. I'm slipping. that you were strung out for a moment there after Destiny's Child.
You know what? It was in my, like I said in the clip, it was in my early 20s.
How did you keep that quiet?
Well, thank God I didn't have to live that out in front of the camera. After the group, I had a lot of time to myself, and I just started living in my head a little bit, and a lot of things from my childhood started to resurface. What were you doing?
Drugs, drinking?
Specifically, I was dealing with the simple fact of being molested and all of that stuff. But I abused alcohol to try to self-soothe.
I understand.
And I got treatment. I got some therapy, and it was great.
How old are you now?
I'll be 33 this year in November.
You've lived a lot.
We're just very excited. As a matter of fact, when we found out about the nominations, we were like overwhelmed because what happened was our manager called us while we were at home, and he was like, "Hey, you girls, look on the TV or whatever." He's like, they're now announcing the nominations for the Grammys, and they said Destiny's Child. We were like, oh my God, like glued to the TV. So we're very excited to be here.
You look great. Can you comment who designed your dresses?
This is Valentino. Escada and Valentino.
How long did it take you to get ready for this ritual?
It actually took us about a week to choose the clothes and everything, and it took us a couple hours to get the makeup. All of this for a couple of hours, but it's definitely worth it because it's the Grammys.
Would you please introduce yourself on camera for the European audience?
Okay. What's up, I'm Kelly. I'm Beyonce. Michelle. I'm Farah. And we're Destiny's Child.
Now we're on our way to the studio to do Jumpin' Jumpin'. We're doing the WNBA version of Jumpin' Jumpin', so we're going to incorporate basketball and the courts and basketball and the courts.
It's women playing basketball.
And we're doing all the right things. We're eating good old dairy products for our vocal cords right before we go to sing. Aren't we good?
We're coating our throats, not with honey or throat coat, but chocolate.
And barbecue sauce.
And acidity lemonade.
Hey, let's show the camera what we got.
Oh, and we can flow for y'all, because we
we can rap.
We can flow so well, We're gonna put out Destiny's Child album, Rapology,
Yeah, I can challenge Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Psych. That boy's got too much skills for me, buddy. Nope.
Go on, Kelly.
Come on, Michelle. I got a tight lavender shirt. Don't look good with a little skirt. Don't look tight when you go to the club at night. My dance on, about to get it done right.
WNBA. Hello, we're in the studio. Woo! Doing the WNBA remix to Jumpin' Jumpin'. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it.
WNBA, forwards with their fadeaways. Point guard, let's play. All my ladies, come on.
WNBA, what? Where you at? Where you at? Come on.
This doesn't come easy, and a lot of people see the end result, but what they don't see is that it started call time maybe at 12 noon, and it ended the next morning maybe at 7 a.m. and you get 5 hours sleep, and you do the second shoot starting at 12, and it might end at 9 the following morning. Even the last video, we had a flight at 10, rushed to the airport, flew to Houston to do something else.
Okay. That's the last flight out of here?
Yes, sir. You might have to go straight to the airport.
Okay. I don't have no luggage.
I'm rolling.
But it's better for you to go home than not have luggage.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Because where y'all coming out there?
Well, somebody can send your luggage.
But then I'm going to have to wait for 4 days before I get all my stuff.
Bring our guest in. Farah's coming in, everybody. What's Farah Franklin? That's a name that belongs in lights. That's actually a very gorgeous name, Farah Franklin. I love the F and the F. It rolls off your lips. It really does belong in lights. Alas, nothing's been popping off since Destiny's Child. However, she's not in here for nothing, so we're going to find out all about Farah Franklin. She was one of the original 4 members of Destiny's Child before Beyonce decided that Farah was too cute for the group. Look at Farah.
Hello.
I'm loving your boots.
Thank you.
I'm loving your belt. I'm loving your handbag. Oh, sorry about that.
No problem.
I'm loving your handbag.
It's for you.
I'm loving your t-shirt.
Yeah.
I am loving your hair.
Thank you.
And those are contacts.
No, these are mine.
You did hers.
These are mine. Everything is. Well, you know I got it.
Your hair. Now I know that you have light eyes, but those aren't contacts to zhuzh it up a bit.
No, these are mine.
Well, now I can see why she got kicked out of the group. Too beautiful.
Thank you.
I see what's going on. Have a seat, Farah.
Thank you.
Look at that.
The real deal.
I'm seeing exactly what happened. How many years has it been?
Wow, I left in 2001.
Why did they choose to even have you in the group? Look at her teeth.
She's wonderful.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you very much. It means a lot.
Very natural. How old are you? Showbiz age.
No, my real age, I just turned 24 May 3rd.
Oh, I see what's going on.
May 3rd. I have my ID and everything.
You do?
Yeah.
I like how you push up your boobs. That's a good push-up bra that you're wearing. What kind of bra is that?
Vicky's Secrets.
What is that, the IPEX?
You know what? I don't remember.
Because what do you have, an A cup? But you've made
I'm a
the...
B.
Okay, but you made the illusion of a
full
solid
C.
C.
Yeah.
Do you see that? I mean, when she takes it off, it's like, I'm going to get you, sucker. Everything, everything's an illusion. But the eyes stay real.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Thank you.
And your hair, you have tracks incorporated. That's not a full weave.
I have, no, this is all my hair out, and then I have 2 tracks in the back. I just got finished doing a movie, so, like, for the extra.
Yeah. For the extra, how much if that is weave? The extra 6 inches, about?
No, actually, I'm like.
It's hard to separate when you've got your own natural hair.
Yeah. This is mine.
All right, I see what's going on. So your hair,
this is the.
Beautiful. All right, Beyonce, I'm not taking anything away from you, but I clearly see where your mom, yous all felt a way about the lovely Farah being in the group. I'm sorry, I thought we'd be bashing you in here and playing all kind of sound effects under you. But look at you.
Oh, thank you.
So now you were involved with one of the Jagged Edges.
I was friends with Jagged Edge. Brandon from Jagged Edge.
Yeah, Brandon. And the other one was involved with
Latoya. Latoya and Latavia. Actually, they dated the 2 guys.
Okay.
I didn't date them.
I'm
confused. He did a song for me.
Yes.
I used to studio, but I didn't date any of them. That was the other 2 young ladies.
Who do you date in the industry, or what all? I don't recall much. Listeners, help remind me of Farah and her dossier at 866 Wendy Facts quickly before she leaves. So are you in love now?
No, I'm in love with my career. I'm dedicated to my music, and I left the group, so until I do something,
you'll show them. I understand.
I have a lot of fans who, who kept me, motivated and just believe in me and stuff, and I believe in myself, of course. But I didn't leave the group not to do anything. I could have stayed in the group. It was about money or fame. Obviously, I would have stayed in the group. I was not kicked out.
You weren't?
No.
Well, take us through the last couple of hours before, and what did they call you over to the compound and sit you down in the living room, or did you sit in the kitchen around the island and you guys are all eating food, and then Matthew Knowles walks in and Beyonce stands up and excuses herself and they let you have it? How did it go down?
No, it wasn't just one thing really. It was like I was really in the group longer than 5 months. They said I was in the group for 5 months, but really I was in the group for about a year and some change. And there was I've just always been a leader and an individual. I've never been a follower. I've never been a happy to be here type of person because I work so hard for where I am.
Yeah, don't cry.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
And it was just a lot. Like I wanted to be happy, and this is like everything I've ever dreamed for, and I wasn't happy.
Yes. Why? Were the sisters ganging up on you? Beyonce
It was a little, because you have someone's whole family.
Sisters.
You have the whole family on road with you. It's kind of hard because you have a mother who is a hairstylist and also the clothing stylist.
Right.
You have a father who's the manager. You have her other cousin. I'm saying my cousin now. You have her other cousin who was our attorney. You also have her other cousin who was our road manager, and you have her other cousin who was our road manager's assistant, and you have her sister Solange who was a background dancer.
Right.
Therefore, we have 4 days off a month, the whole month.
Well, I just want to say one more thing before we get off this topic. At the end of the interview with her, she basically said that she was out of the group from her point of view, and there was a tour getting ready for Australia, and she said that Michelle called her and Beyonce got on the phone and they both said, hey, are you still coming? And she was like, well, how could I be coming? I'm not even ready, or I'm gonna miss the flight. Was there any truth in that part?
Half of it. The very beginning of it, that they called her. They had repeatedly called her. I had repeatedly called her. What she omitted is we had the #1 pop radio station in America in Seattle that had an annual event that the girls and the ladies were scheduled to perform. And they did, the three of them. Farah didn't show up, didn't call us, didn't let us know. Then we left Seattle to go to Los Angeles to take a nonstop flight to Sydney, Australia. So we haven't heard from Farah. We get to LAX. We continue to call her. Finally, she got on the phone. So that part was absolutely correct. And then at that point, she said she quit. Those were the words out of her mouth.
Destiny's Child is like the Survivor Series. We're trying to see which member is going to end up at the last on the island, which one is going to get voted off. It was a joke.
I will survive being bootylicious. Can you handle this? Michelle, can you handle this? Beyonce, can you handle this? I don't think they can handle this.
Looking sexy, looking fly, the baddest chick. DJ, Gemini, inspire me. A tender thing, there you are. Come on, baby, don't you wanna dance with me? Can you handle me? You gotta do much better if you're gonna dance with me tonight. You gotta work your Jessie if you're gonna dance with me tonight. I don't think they're ready for the jelly for the boys. I don't think they're ready for the jelly for the boys. I don't think they're ready for the jelly. Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly, it's time to take off.
Okay, so another question by Kim. Suppose you girls could be a fly for one day. Who would you spy upon and why?
Spy?
First of all, I don't think I would spy on anybody because so many people try to spy on us. And you know how it feels like to have your privacy invaded. Although if I had a boyfriend, then and I got like a little hint that I thought he was playing on me or something like that, then I'd probably spy on him. Possibly.
You would spy though, right?
Yeah, I would spy. How did you figure that I would spy?
You told me.
Oh, okay. I would spy on this one guy because I just want to know, sometimes guys play games. A lot of times, you don't know how they really feel. I just want to hear his conversation with him and a bunch of guys in the room. You know how y'all talk. I just want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah.
How do you talk?
Dutch.
Yeah, good cover. Really good cover. Yeah.
And then dirty too, but it's another thing.
Yeah, we don't. We figured that. That's what I want.
It's not that kind of show, you know.
Figured that.
Hey, another question. Suppose you could be an animal for one day. What would you pick?
An animal? Oh, that's hard.
I know what I'd be. A whale.
Why?
I love whales.
Why's that?
I love whales since I was a little girl.
She wants to touch one day.
I think I would be a bird.
Why?
Because they can fly. Not only can they fly, but they can travel all over the world. You know what I'm saying?
I would like to be a Black Panther.
Ooh.
Why is that, Michelle?
Because she's sexy.
So
and
I can
she's a black cat.
Through the wilderness. And I like when they walk, their backs go like that.
Yeah.
And when they step better than I do. They step with the stride. And
lions
graceful.
are full too.
So when I walk out of here, I'm going to step like a Black Panther.
I'm going to write a song for Michelle called Black Panther.
leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown. And all you fellas leave your girl with her friends, cause it's 11:30 and the club is jumping, jumping.
Now, at the awards, the other guests are arriving and taking their seats. It goes live on air in 30 minutes. The girls are still in makeup, however, and I'm still, you guessed it, without a pass. It is time to use the Blackwood bodily charms. Parents and kids, especially you turn away right now. It's gonna get nasty.
It's okay.
Award show in a little bit, in about 30 minutes.
30 minutes, so could you step down?
I know.
Let's step down. Okay, now listen. Can you get me on inside backstage? Because, you know, I tried to hook it up with the head man in charge. He said no, point blank. There wasn't even no discussion, you know. But I think I beat him at basketball because of that.
He can play though. Matthew can play.
Yeah, he can.
I know he can play. I know he's good. He said he's been playing for the last 20 odd years.
Since high school.
But
so
I can give it a go. Yeah, but I wasn't around to... Oh, now you're taking it to the Bible. Why are you taking it there? We're talking about basketball.
Taking it to the Bible.
We're talking about basketball.
Because that was the, okay, so that's your excuse.
I didn't make one.
BJ Armstrong was like 5.
Do you smell what I'm dealing with?
Body cirrhosis. Right?
D&G.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Don't even try it.
I'm kidding. He smells so good. I don't want to let him go, but you know, I know his girl right here, so I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Honey, you can have him, honey.
Oh, it's like that. Well, okay. You see that? Do you see that? Official on camera. So
No.
can you get me in? Can you get me in? Is that what we're saying now? You know.
Get your hair.
Where you going tonight? You know that about that, right?
He can't come backstage.
I can't come backstage. We were told that I had backstage passes.
You know what?
What? Talk to me. That is, you see? That's what I'm saying. No? Is that no? Is that what you're trying to say to me?
I don't know.
So because I know you guys, do I get one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Maybe. I'm just saying that so you shut up, be quiet.
I didn't mean to say shut up.
So you're trying to be cold with me now? Is that what's happening?
She is.
Are you upset because I'm hugging Kelly? Is this what's happening?
Yeah, she's getting jealous.
I'm not worried.
Whoa! She said she got you in check, Richard. Woo! Cha-ching! Oh!
Excuse me. She feels that she's hot stuff. Ray Parker Jr. hot stuff right here.
Cha-ching!
Oh, you're scaring me. I'm not even gonna do it on camera because you're getting your hair down. I don't want you to wild out and mess up your stuff. So I'm not gonna say a word. You're slamming, girl. You're hot. Look at you.
I can't do that. Do it again.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm not doing it like you did it with your tongue. I did it with the back of the throat.
Do it with the back of the throat? Oh, you're doing it with your phlegm. That's disgusting. Try again.
No, not with my phlegm.
Do it again. Traumatized. That sounds like it.
I'm moving that little thing in the back of your throat.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
Well, you see, you got some. Let's hear it.
You sound like
not happy.
So I tell you what, since I can't get in, can we stamp on something right now? Since I can't get in, can I get a shout out when you guys get an award?
A shout out?
Yeah, a shout out.
We gonna say.
Oh, you see, you be like.
No, because then it'll
What?
make it true. Like they like okay.
But it's on camera that I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't know.
See if you can work it in there. I mean, you know.
She gonna pull your leg, then tell you, "I know, girl, you know you're wrong."
I'm just do what guys do to women all the time.
Which is what?
Make promises.
Oh, you see, why are we taking it there? Oh, this is not that type of show. This is not Springer, babe. This is just, you know, this is Richard Blackwood talks with the fire and Destiny's Child, you know. Can you not give me a shout? Say, you know, you don't need to do nothing big. Just, I'm glad to be here. And while we're on the subject, Richard Blackwood, nothing but love.
Cool.
Don't be saying that. Did you notice how he came down for a close-up on that?
Cool.
Do you heard?
That's either a yes or no.
How does that work?
Cool.
Tonight, can I get in? Can you hook me up with a pass? I ain't got no pass.
You don't have a bag.
Check me out. I'm walking up the red carpet with you. Then they take this pass off of me when I get to the door. After people are like, who's that man? Obviously he's with Destiny's Child. Then I walk right back down the same red carpet. So I'm gonna have to say, no, I wasn't really with them. And then leave. That's how I'm being played. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, that sucks.
That, you know, so I'm just leaving it with you. If you can, you know, hook somebody up.
I'll see what I can do.
You know, make a couple of phone calls. Because, you know, you're Beyonce at the end of the day.
Well, you know what? That means nothing when it comes to them passes.
Yeah, I hear that. I know the awards, but you know, I know you know somebody. I'm
I try to see, you know, I try to hook you up, but I can't hook myself up.
I'm just saying, I ain't trying to put no pressure on the system.
No pressure, no pressure.
You know, it's right here.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. But you know, I'm just letting you know I'm walking up the red carpet, then I'm walking back down it again. You know, and the show's still running. It's not like I'm leaving when the show's leaving.
That's terrible.
Can you see where I'm coming from?
Yes, that's not
pain.
That's not hot.
Now, you know this shouldn't be happening to me, right? I'm Blackwood. And to top it all off, we're obviously planning to be fashionably late.
What's your dog's name, Kev?
This is Mohawk because he has a little mohawk on his head.
This is
And I'm
Mohawk.
getting makeup done.
Getting makeup. You see, now this is why I know these girls are real. Get makeup done, but let you in. While the makeup's being done because they ain't scared. Because they, yeah, well, you know how we do. And don't rock the chair because brother man will slap you 2 times. I already made that mistake. How long does Misho take to do?
Who?
Misho, when she's sitting in the chair.
No problem. No, everybody's about 20 minutes, really.
20 minutes?
Yep.
It's Reggie's
The girls are
fast,
up to
quick,
20.
and in a hurry.
And who gives you hassle? Who bothers you the most? I mean, you can tell
None
us.
of these girls are a hassle. Are you serious? These are the best girls in the business. I have
Are you
no
lying?
problems with it. I have no problem.
You don't want to just push the dog aside for a second, like,
No.
it looks cool.
No,
You're cool.
Cover his ears.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, I'm good.
Yeah?
Yes.
You know, first things first, I need to ask you. Do you know what time we were supposed to be interviewing you?
No.
I've been up since 8.
Wow.
8 o'clock they had me up, and they said,
See,
yeah.
you could have came to my hotel room and woke me up. We could have had breakfast.
That's what I'm trying to say, but no one said nothing to me. We was
I was
waiting up
only
to-
because I was rushing out here, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
I actually doing a guest appearance on a show here called The Hughleys.
That's my friend, Dio.
With D.L. Hughley,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's my friend. We used to do stand-up together.
Yeah, he's so much fun, and working on the show has been a lot of fun. He's so funny. I have to bite my cheek sometimes.
Yeah, yeah,
I really
yeah.
had to, because we did like one scene, like 5 takes, and I was just bugging out laughing.
Are you acting now? Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did your little acting debut.
Yes, definitely. It's a lot of fun.
So how long you on it for? Just one episode?
They're trying to see if I could do some more episodes.
And are you trying to do that?
Yeah. I
So that
would
means you
love
got to stay here as well.
to. Yeah. I'll be here in LA. Me and Mohawk.
So talk to me about the dog. It's like this is your best friend. What's going on?
Mohawk is basically my little baby. He's been my little companion for about 5 months now. 5 months now. And the first couple of months that he was born, I couldn't keep him because we were so busy, and I didn't want to, take him away from his mother and everything. So now he's healthy.
And you're taking him on the plane and everything.
Yes, he goes on the plane with me. Stop being mean.
Mohawk, stop
at his
playing.
hair,
Yeah, no, you got the little Mohican Mr. T thing happening.
It's usually like gel down so it can really spike up. Or we'll put color on it.
Put gel on your dog's hair.
No, you can't on this one.
You can. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
It's my dog.
Can you?
And he likes it. He goes to the mirror and he like barks at himself like, what is, like sometimes I'm sure he's like, what the heck is that? But other than that, he's okay.
Misha just crawling in between your legs.
Yes, I made sure I got
We've got to leave now, but the girls still haven't eaten, so our producer's gone to rescue some chicken that's, check this, 4 hours cold. That's deep.
working hard on our feet.
I understand. The
That
chicken's
chicken-
cold, by the way.
I know.
It's been kept in silver, so Michelle can have a look at it.
Who's chicken?
It's Popeye, not Popeyes, but
Roscoe's?
Roscoe's.
Oh, y'all are nuts. Y'all lost y'all's money. Y'all know I want some of that.
Don't worry, we hooked you up. We got 3 of them.
What?
Yeah.
Free, not 3. Free.
3, T-H.
Free, we got 3.
Oh, here she goes again.
We just like to be the type of girls where we love working amongst each other and we don't like pressure. If pressure's around you, get it away.
Have you that learned, like in the last years, like to put the pressure away, or did you always wear
Pressure's never really been a problem. I don't think we're not those types of people that are paranoid and crazy and competitive. We do this because we love music.
Right. Okay. So is it easy to stick on the way to love music, like despite of all the commercial things and how much albums?
In order for you to have longevity, you have to have good music.
Right.
And I mean, it's like anything in life. You have as many commercials as you want. You can have the most beautiful bottle of your drink or whatever, but if it doesn't taste good, it doesn't matter.
The Billboard Artist of the Year is the biggest and most prestigious award of the night, and that's why they make you stay around to the end of the show to see who it's going to be. So let's take a look and find out who it is and crack open the cookie.
Artist of the Year. Santana. Christina Aguilera. Destiny's Child. Beyonce.
Okay, this is it. The Artist of the Year is Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child also wins awards for Billboard's Duo Group of the Year, the Hot 100 Artist, and the Hot 100 Duo Group of the Year.
Oh my God! We just knew this is amazing, man. Oh. We want to first of all thank all of our wonderful and loyal fans. Thank you. And we want to thank Billboard Awards for blessing us with this wonderful, beautiful award. We want to thank our special parents. We want to thank our wonderful manager, our wonderful stylist, our wonderful label, Columbia Records, all the producers. I want to say that it feels wonderful to be in a group with two special, lovely, beautiful people. I love y'all ladies, man.
We love you too, Beyonce.
And we have to give all thanks and praises to God. And we want to sing something to thank you, God. Whew. Amen. 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 Amen.
And the winner is... Who is it, girl? It's Destiny's Child, y'all!
This is definitely a surprise. We would definitely like to thank Columbia Records, Music World, the greatest manager out here, Matthew Knowles. Congratulations, he's BRE Man of the Year. Happy birthday, Matthew.
To you.
Miss Tina, everybody, Miss Yvette Noel Shure, Beyonce, Kelly, my sisters, I love y'all. I love y'all.
We love you, Michelle.
I don't know.
I just want to give a shout out to my sister, Solange. All right, Solo Star. And all the fans, thank you so much.
Well, bless the Lord, we are so excited. Oh my goodness, we definitely want to thank God, who is truly the head of our lives. We love you and we thank you for our blessings. We want to thank our label, Columbia Records, our manager, Matthew Knowles. Tina, go ahead.
We want to thank all of the other female groups out there. Y'all are all beautiful and wonderful.
Yeah.
We want to thank BET. Y'all were playing our videos when nobody else were, so we thank you and we're honored to open up y'all's show. God bless. Have a great night.
Girls, as an artist, a friend, and a sister to all of you girls, I've admired everything you've done because you guys have done it with beauty, with style, and grace. And I love you girls. I'm so proud of you. Growing up watching you has been amazing for me. So, with all of that said, Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle, please accept your award for being the best-selling female group of all time.
This has been an unforgettable night, and thank everyone who performed. Gosh, I can't even believe y'all did this for us. Thank you guys so much. Destiny's Child started when we were 9 years old. It's been a long time, And I know I've shared my best memories with these ladies. And I want to thank you guys. I'm going to cry. But I want to thank Kelly and Michelle for being my best friends. I love you guys so much. I can't even express to you how much I love you and appreciate you, beautiful, talented women. And I don't want to talk too long, but thank you so much for making this night one of the best nights of our lives. This is what we work for. Thank you. God bless you.
And we love R&B. We love you so much for everything you are as a woman, as an entertainer, as a teacher, as you, multifaceted. I love you. I love you, Michelle. Sorry.
Thank you, God.
I'm just going to be so honest. I never thought in a million years that I'd be standing up here. But because of Beyonce and Kelly, y'all made my dreams come true. If it wasn't for y'all, I don't know if I'd ever would have traveled the world and done all the things that I've been blessed to do. And I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Love y'all.
We don't like the word breakup. It sounds really sad. We like to say that it's the end of a chapter in our lives. And it's been 14 years. And everything cannot last forever. Destiny Fulfilled is the title of the album. It's not a coincidence. This was something that we thought about. And it was really important for us to end this chapter when we were successful still. And not because one person wants to go solo, or not because we don't like each other, or because we're not selling records anymore, but because it has to end at a certain point, and we all have different personal things we want to do and things with our careers that we want to do. But it's really important that we maintain our friendship and we still support each other. And that's something that's going to happen because this is real and we really are truly friends. It's beyond the music.
It's like a marriage. You know how you need communication? You need love and loyalty and trust. What else, ladies?
It's very few times that you find that perfect person. That's really rare. So it's not easy, and it isn't like one thing that you can say. It just has to be natural, and we don't have to force our friendship. We just really enjoy each other, and it was always natural for us.
We're happy, and we made history. We did something that has not been done amongst a female group, and there was press about it, but not as much as there was about the statement that we just made. And even in that statement, there was love in that statement.
For us, we're just really happy to be a part of such an important event. Historical event. And I know when you have the attention of so many people, you have to take advantage of it and do something positive with it. And we've been a part of different charities, lots of them for years, but this is something that's really special to us because I know I've been to Africa and Kelly's been to Africa, and we've seen the poverty, we've seen the children. I've held the babies that were sick of AIDS. I've seen the orphanages and all of we've seen it with our own eyes, and it's real. And people in America sometimes are so far away from it, they don't see it and they're out of touch. But everyone can help, and we're happy to help and happy to be a part of this historical event. We all eventually want to have families and kids, and we always joke and say we want to have our kids at the same time. Even if we don't have men, we'll just do it anyway.
Or you getting married. Oh, you get married today? Okay. I'm going to wear white
you
too.
be nice. Come on, let's go get married. But we all want to do Broadway. We want to do movies. We want to do everything.
We want to support each other while each other's doing it too.
Hello.
If you can reach me
all starts with Destiny's Child. I've been in Destiny's Child since I was 9, over half of my life, and that is my life. That's my heart, my love, and we've all grown together. And I know since this time we had doing solo projects, we really had to grow because we depend on each other so much.
First time I say no, like I never said yes.
The name of my album is Dangerously in Love, and actually I wrote the song about, 3 years ago? I always liked that title because sometimes when you fall in love, it's a little dangerous.
Yes, before I said yes to your number and yes to your dating me. Yes, we can be together, but you got away from me.
Because I'm a young lady, basically evolving into a young woman now, I thought that was a great title because there's so many steps in relationships and love, and that's what the album is about.
Certainly you can call me baby. I love to hear from you. Yes, of course, you can come and see me, boy. Wanna get to know you more. Sure, I'm feeling you. No, baby, not yet. We can't take that next step. Why you getting so upset, boy? You act as though I never told you yes before. You are so ungrateful.
For this album, I wanted to collaborate because I wanted to grow, and I feel like I'm always looking for a way to grow, and I didn't want to do it by myself because I wanted to go to the next level. So for the majority of this record, I wrote in the studio with the other producers. Sometimes different concepts, because I love to come up with concepts. I usually get that from just sitting down talking to people and seeing what people go through and seeing what people want to hear songs about.
This was my self-portrait. This is what he drew me. Drew of me.
I was trying. My art game is on 0.
Oh, look, it got Pepsi on it. That was his portrait. I drew of him.
Murder. That's me. That's me. I'm a star. I'm a star now. She drawing pictures.
The first person I worked with was Scott Storch. And when I first met Scott, we just clicked. He was just a very humble person, and I was already a fan of his production, but I was looking for people that I vibe with well and our personalities worked well so we can make great music. And that's what happened. His beats were really different, didn't sound like anything else, and I wrote with him in ES. We did Naughty Girl first. That was the first song I recorded. That sounds crazy. Wow. Okay.
That's how I like it, baby.
No?
No, I'm saying if I sing a little melody up under you saying that that's how you like it, huh?
It will make it fuller.
Makes sense.
When I first heard That's How You Like It, I loved it. And basically the song talks about all of the things in a relationship you like, all of the characteristics in a man that you like. And it just, it's really happy. It's, you know, just a feel-good song.
That's how you like it, huh? That's how I like it, baby. That's how you like it, huh? That's how you like it, huh? How you like it, huh? That's how you like it, huh? That's how you like it, huh?
Let me get the second and third one over.
Like it, baby. That's how you like it, huh? That's how you like it, huh? That's how you like it, huh? That's how I like it, baby. That's how you like it, huh?
All right, let's see who it is.
All right, and the winner is
All right.
Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Crazy in Love.
Oh my God. Thank you. First, I want to thank MTV for giving me this opportunity. I have to thank my foundation, Destiny's Child, because if it wasn't for Kelly and Michelle, I wouldn't be here. Of course, I have to thank Jake Nava and Rich Harrison for helping me write this song. And thank you to all the fans. God bless you.
And the winner is
Barbara Streisand.
Stop it! Chill out! Hey, cool out. Wasn't even nominated. Beyonce featuring Jay-Z, Crazy in Love.
And the RMA for the top 40 Artist of the Year goes to... Do it.
Beyonce.
Thank you very much.
All right, and the winner is Beyonce.
Expecting this one. I have to thank Jake Nava for directing this wonderful video. Of course, I have to thank Usher for being a part of it with me. I have to thank Tina Knowles, the best stylist, Mally and Kim hair and makeup, Frank, Lavelle, and the fans. Thank you very much.
And the Grammy goes to... Do you want to do it?
You take it, Gwen.
Okay. Dangerously in Love, Beyonce!
Beyonce, come on down!
Wow. This is unbelievable. Performing was enough for me. I'm just so honored. Wow. They got me. Wow. Thank you. This is amazing. I want to first thank God for blessing me with all of these beautiful opportunities and wonderful people that I've been surrounded with. This has been an incredible year. I want to thank all the fans. I want to thank Billboard Awards for having me. I want to thank all the artists that collaborated with me this year. And I want to thank my sister Solange. I love you. All right. God bless you.
You know, I never married. I chose not to marry. But I always love it sometimes when guys will say, you know, that's my wife, or my wife called, or I got to get this for my wife. You know, just when you hear the word wife and you know that he's talking about you, do you like that? Do you go, yeah.
It feels great, but I can say to make sure you have your own life before you're someone else's wife.
Beyonce, it seemed like it was just yesterday when you were growing up and all you wanted to be was an entertainer. I remember Star Search, Girls Time, and Destiny's Child, and all the passion that you would give. Today you're an icon, and I'm so proud of that. But I'm even more proud of the person that you are today.
When Beyonce was a kid, there was always singing and dancing and putting on shows. I mean, nobody wanted to come to our house. And they say, oh, no, I don't want to come in. Because if they came in, they had to sit through a show and they would charge them for the tickets.
You know, Beyonce, in addition to being just a beautiful young woman, she's been a role model and a powerful presence for young girls and women all around the world.
You are so much more than just a pop star or an icon. You represent the dream.
It's just so many charitable things that she does that she doesn't look for the press on it. She just does it from the heart.
She makes songs that will live forever, but actually there's a lot of people who will just live because she fulfilled her destiny.
Can I sing it? All my single ladies, all the single ladies. All I know is for the past 15 years, she's been #1.
Beyonce has made history, and she's not even 30 yet.
It's a little hard to put her in any particular category, because being an artist is a singer, and she's an actress, she's an entrepreneur. She inspired me to want to be more of an artist.
She is able to go many different places, but keep still that class, and I like that.
Seeing my sister perform at the inauguration ball, that was definitely a moment where we all were so extremely proud to know and love her.
I can remember when she was a kid and she saw Whitney Houston and she said, one day I'm gonna do that. And I was like, yeah, baby, okay, that's really nice. But one day I was actually at the Super Bowl and she was performing the national anthem and I just cried because it was unbelievable that she's done so many of the things that she said that she'd do.
I just call her Auntie, and I love you.
Great performers have a sound and style that is all their own. And that's why so many people love Beyonce, and so do I.
For this young girl, who's still very young, for her to already be there, the story's not over. So we'll have to see what happens.
Tonight
for a round of applause. We all want to know, you were at Roseland, pregnant in heels, but you killed it. How did you do it, and were you nervous that all of us nosy journalists and fans would find out you were pregnant?
The whole time, I definitely was thinking, everyone knows, everyone can see. I really was appreciative because I drove up, and I said it during the performance. I saw everyone standing out in the rain with their umbrellas, and they had been waiting for hours, and I just wanted to give everything I could.
And I want to thank y'all for waiting out in the rain. I want to give you everything I have tonight.
But how did you keep up your stamina? Because it was insane.
Well, when you're pregnant, it's a little bit harder to breathe. So it was hard doing all the choreography and singing at the same time. But I just got my strength from all the love from the fans.
Beyonce has hired a surrogate mother to carry her and Jay-Z's child.
Beyonce's going to use a surrogate so she can maintain her body.
If they use a surrogate,
they're going to play it off like they gave birth.
There's a stupid rumor. It's actually the most ridiculous rumor I think I've ever had about me. But there are actually a lot of people that believe this rumor. And it's crazy. I guess there are some crazy celebrities in the world, so we get a bad rep. But to think that I would be that vain, and I respect mothers and women so much, and to be able to experience bringing a child into this world, if you're lucky and fortunate enough to experience that, I would never ever take that for granted. I mean, it's the most powerful thing you can ever do in your life. And especially after losing a child, the pain and trauma from that, it just makes it mean so much more to get an opportunity to bring life into the world. It's something that you have to respect. It just seems like people should have boundaries. There's certain things that you just shouldn't play around with. And a child, you don't play around with that.
Excellence must be pursued, it must be wooed with all of one's might and every bit of effort that we have. And each day there's a new encounter. Each week is a new challenge. All of the noise and all of the glamour, and all of the color, and all of the excitement, all of the rings and all of the money, these are the things that really linger only in the memory. But the spirit, the will to excel, the will to win, these are the things that endure.
Baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see. Baby, baby, it's you. Come on, baby, it's you. Come on, baby, it's you. When I need you, baby, everything stops. Superdome. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Coachella, y'all ready? can stare so deep in your eyes. I touch on you more and more every time. When you leave, I'm begging you not to go. Call your name 2-3 times in a row.
Well, this is an honor. Because we are witnessing history tonight. Breaking the record for the most Grammy wins of all time. Be upstanding and show your respect. It's Renaissance, Beyonce.
Thank you so much. I'm trying not to be too emotional. And I'm trying to just receive this night